Video input. For X. Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. The hell, I hate it. I hate it when it does the default thing. Man, I just want to talk about. I just watched this video randomly, and I hear these girls. You know, if you guys watch this video, but I hear these girls. They're talking about these men. They're talking about these men.
Don't know.
Okay, let's rewind it just to see what's going on here.
Fish, there are poisonous like plants, and so unless if you have those actual survival instincts, there is no way, regardless of your gender, you are not going to survive out there. Like I said, like I at least know life strawn. I only know about.
Yeah, she's right in a way, but that's only if you let it happen. but yeah,
That
sure.
because a good mythical morning when they explain that kind of stuff. That's the only reason why I know that.
They drink their own pee.
Okay, so the drinking your own pee. I mean, if you guys watched the original video from these two girls, I mean, you guys probably know. But
Men love piss water.
They freaking love it.
she's only saying that because she's trying to cope, guys. She's just trying to cope. She doesn't understand that's how useless women are in a survival situation. I don't think they realize it's fun, right? When people react to things, you know, it's okay and all, but you guys need to react knowing something, like at least doing some research about it. Like after watching this, like for example, if they watch this video, they should research upon it, you're right. But I don't know if they do that. Let's see, do they do that? I don't know. I don't think they do. They're just reacting to it. You see what I mean? What do you mean it doesn't look edible? Of course, it's a fish that he just caught. What do you mean? You think it's Minecraft or something? It just comes out somehow magically cooked or something? I don't understand what she means by this. Like in a survival situation, that is all you're gonna get, right? They're taking it. It's so funny.
But
I don't even know these two VTubers. I don't know these two, but Jesus, I feel like they're so uneducated.
okay, hold on real quick. To be fair, men grow up learning about this in most cases.
That's bullshit. In this day and age, do we really learn that? Especially in cities. Like, how many guys live in the city? I feel like it's more than the dudes who live in the country or something. I mean, I was taught how to survive in, like, I don't know, fucking Alaska or something, right? But that's not even like a jungle. But let's see.
Like, women are told nothing about this unless they have an interest in it. Men have like Boy Scouts or
Yeah, men do have Boy Scouts, but there's Girl Scouts too. I don't know Girl Scouts, but what's the point of Girl Scouts if they don't teach you shit? You know, I don't get it. But the girls do have Girl Scouts.
like, you know, like those wilderness things that they can do, and they do that from a young age.
Girl Scouts can do that from a young age too. I understand what you're saying. I was Boy Scouts as well. I mean, but I wasn't really in it for long. But I still enjoyed my moments.
So yeah, some women probably don't realize there's a lot of things that they need to do until they're in a situation where they need to do it.
And what's
I think that's the problem. Until they're in the situation, they need to do it. Why do that when you could have done it earlier? Like, for example, the internet. So it was like, you're saying women don't use internet? If that's the case, where are they getting Love Island from?
crazy is that I feel like a lot of girls who want to learn this stuff, I feel like they would be judged.
Exactly.
And like,
Why would they be judged? There is nothing wrong with judging. Wait. I said that wrong. There's nothing wrong with trying to survive. You shouldn't be afraid to be judged. If you're being judged, then that means you're doing it wrong. Like, for example, like if you guys watch the video, you guys will probably understand. Like, for example, not getting the fire started within the first 7 days or so. I don't know how long these women took, to be fair. But to me, it seemed like a couple of days that they did not have the fire started. It's what I'm assuming from the beginning of the video. But okay. But like I said, if you're trained by a man or something, Like, I mean, like I said, in Boy Scouts too, like, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong with teaching someone how to survive, right? Especially if that's literally the whole point of the subject, right? It's like going on a job and they're teaching you how to do your fucking job. I mean, obviously they're gonna do that because that's their job. You know, you're not going to be judged. If you're being judged, I guess that's a woman thing. But for men, it's like, oh, okay, so that's how it works. Okay, it's like, you know, it's like whatever. You know, it's like you're learning on the job, whatever, right? I don't know how it is for these girls, but clearly it's different because they're worried about being judged. Apparently.
Why do you want to like do this? And now I don't know, because to me, I used to go camping, and that's something that like my family would like to do a lot. And the thing is, I really liked camping in like a tent and actually just like having to cook on like a little fireplace.
But that's different. That's not survival. That's camping. There is a big difference there, woman. They throw these people on the island. Let's let her finish.
Stuff, and I learned how to do all of that, but that's not because my mom taught me how to do that. I had to Google how to do that because I actually showed an interest in camping.
Oh my god, she learned. Great.
Not becoming like a hunter, survivor, wilderness expert, but I like going camping. And like, you know, I had to learn how to properly like preserve things in like a cooler and the different types of containers that you can keep.
Yes, you're right. That's camping, not survival. Oh, but let's go.
Food, you know, fresh for a couple of days. I had to Google all that myself. I was never taught that. And that's just because I wanted to do camping. When I was like a kid, my mom, like, she was one of those camper type of camper. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, like she didn't like tents because of her back, so she liked the camp, the little campers.
Have you heard of glamping?
Well, you shouldn't be letting her do it. You're young, you should do it.
Thing before?
I mean,
no, what the?
But, yeah, whatever. That's a good thing that she is doing it, right? I'm assuming she did. I mean, I don't know who else is there with her.
I was a glamper.
So it's the people that like go quote unquote camping, but it's like, I think the G stands for glorified camping, where you have all
that was my mom.
Yeah, where you have the RV or like the trailer with the bed and like the kitchen and the bathroom.
Exactly.
Like you're not in the wilderness. Like
exactly.
That was my mom.
Yep.
100%. That was my mom.
So,
and I was like, why can't we go on a tent and like go in the lake and stuff? She's like, well, one, the lake has leeches. Two, my back. And so my mom has arthritis. So it's like, I never got to grow up being out in the wilderness like that. I had to go out myself with some friends to do this kind of stuff, and we still weren't prepared. Those nights sucked because even after like Googling and doing all this research, when you have zero experience about this kind of stuff, it is a rough night because there are things you don't account for.
It's such a real thing though.
Bro's got glasses. How are they not broken?
From the inside.
Don't make fun of his glasses.
That we can get some food.
How are you gonna get food if you just sit around though?
Finally, she said something important.
Is this one of those shows where they got to do challenges?
I don't know. This is the Bear Grylls show, and I don't remember it, but I remember hearing about it.
But half the group is tied up trying to collect rainwater.
Believe this, how disorganized it may be.
They've hardly collected any water.
Ew, that doesn't look good. That really doesn't look good.
Water.
Yeah, well, that's why you boil it.
Boil it.
Thank you.
Their fire is not even that big either, though. Like, how come the girls can't start a little tiny fire like that? You get, like, some little twigs and some kindling.
They're too busy trying to look pretty in the survival situation, I think. I don't know. I never watched the original.
Wood on each other.
Out of context, that sounds really bad.
Don't rub wood. You'll go blind.
I don't even understand. We cannot walk anywhere on this island without getting lost.
I can understand getting lost the
that's the scary
first
reality about this kind of stuff.
I can understand getting lost in the first time in a jungle. I mean, it's a jungle after all we're talking about, right? But even in like a forest or whatever, if you get lost, I feel like you should put effigies or tie branches or some shit, you know, if there's a pile of rocks, use it, you know, you know, put markers down essentially, right? I mean, literally, so that way you can know where the fuck you're going. It just makes no sense.
How do you like navigate around here? You could tie like a rope or something, but where do they get the rope, you know? And like,
yeah.
Where they get the rope, they could always, I mean, there's plenty of resources here. They could always, but like I said, they don't even need to make a rope. They could just, they literally, all they have to do is just tie up branches and shit or whatever, or make some type of Blair Witch accessory from branch and just hang it somewhere.
Right. Just hold on. Just, I'm not adamant I'm right.
Yes, you are, because you're dismissing everybody else.
Listen, I am...
what is going on? How did they make that?
They might have gotten it as a reward.
No, not
Then
as a
that's
reward.
bullshit. These men didn't do a fucking thing on their own.
No, they found it and he fixed it. That's as far as I'm aware.
If they were given a net, if they were given a
You see, this is what I mean. When you're doing a reaction, I do hope that you do look into it. Because I watch other VTubers, right? And they're not trying to cope so hard like this girl. Clearly. They're not trying to cope, you know, like, in fact, they're more agreeing with the dudes. Because it's equal opportunity, let's be honest. We're living in a modern world. It's not like, she literally says it earlier too about using the internet. But as far as I'm aware, both men and women had experts, so-called experts, right? And I heard that the woman bullied the woman out of the group, you know, the woman expert out of the group. And the men nominated the dude, the expert, as a leader because he's more qualified and he's more experienced, aka whatever, right? And that's understandable, right? But let's see.
net for this? They did not do this on their own. They won a stupid little challenge and were given something. If the women were given,
She's so mad. Why? It's clear that she needs to stop talking. I think that's the problem here. You're pausing the video. You're pausing it. You're not understanding the situation. And yes, this video is about men destroying feminists in a survival competition. But then they said after saying they don't need men. So I think if you're mad at this video, you should be mad at the woman. Because this is what they said. I don't get it. Why is she coping so hard?
given this, they would be able to get food too easily. If they didn't make that, now I have to like actually watch the show now. I'm so mad. I'm like,
I know,
if
I'm like-
these guys were given this net, then of course they are going to be doing so much better. They got resources.
Yeah.
I think the
I think they're
problem
just
is you
pulling
guys
all
need to
of
shut up.
the like
Watch
out of context
the
parts of
video.
the women.
Where are we going now?
Have context. Thank you. Like have context of both sides.
I don't want to.
Because they're watching it without context, so they're bringing a. So she's trying
It's
to cope.
really hard being a leader when people are like
Whatever reason.
constantly questioning every single one of your moves, and they're like, "Well, lead us." It's like, "Well, you obviously don't want me to lead, so why don't you lead?" And getting lost in the forest is terrifying.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
understandable.
100%.
The women have circled back to Coconut Beach for a second time.
Oh, are they trying to get to camp?
Jungle for 2 days.
Yeah.
They're not one step closer.
Oh, that's interesting. That is, I will say, that is a really nice net, and I can tell they did not make that themselves.
Oh, 100% not.
They were given that.
They were not given. They found it and they repaired it. That's a different story. Survival situation, ladies. You take whatever's necessary. You know, whatever's there. You know.
Another day at the... What's his name? Vic?
Day at the office.
Vic?
You 50-year-old mother.
Wait, I think that says 47.
Yeah, he's almost 50.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Bro's more fit than me.
Hey, they're working together.
I'll say that.
Working together makes it feel like you're working at an office. That's true.
That's so fucked up.
I feel really good, yeah.
Oh
my god, that's
Yeah, it's enormous.
it's watching us.
No.
Ooh.
Deadly to humans, a crocodile of this size could provide tens of thousands of calories for the women who have barely
Yeah, but like,
Do
that thing's
not.
strong.
Yeah.
from this potentially life-saving feast.
I can understand. Like, I would be like that too, to be fair. But like I said, if I'm in a survival situation, I'm gonna have to do something. Make a spear or two if I have to. If I can jump on his back or some shit. I don't know. It's just something, right?
Because they're
But that's only if I was untrained or untaught. You know, I think I know. I had no experience with it, but I get the gist of what you're supposed to do.
tired and weak.
Yeah.
If they had gotten the fish net, they would have been able to, like...
Look at me. Look at me. Ooh.
Yeah, of course the guys can go after. They've eaten, and, like, they're energized.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's true
also,
too. The women are weak right now, like very weak because they barely had anything.
where do they get all these tools
They didn't eat. They didn't drink water either.
to hunt that alligator?
I think they made a lot of these.
They made that?
Seriously, look how much meat there is on that bad boy.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat for.
How did they make... Well, actually, it could just be a stick that they sharpened. They could have just taken, like, a... Wait, but where would they get the knife to sharpen it?
I think they're allowed some utilities. They're not completely like left without stuff.
And washing all around.
That's smart. You know, if you make, like, a spear and you, like, really sharpen it, you can stab things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would have done. Like, right at the beginning, I would have spent...
That is what you're supposed to do. When you're in a survival situation, the first thing you should be doing is, well, the first thing you should be doing is looking for an edible water source, right? And then finding camp. If you can't find like a water source, like within a certain time, then I suggest just building a temporary camp for now.
all of my
Because
energy.
apparently animals are scared of fire
You
or
just-
whatever. Maybe it's because it smells like shit to them. I don't know, but that's what people would recommend all the time. So I just do it.
Sharpening a pole and just stabbing things.
But yeah, but making a spear is also not necessarily a bad thing. You know, like as you're making a campfire, you can be making a spear or something at camp. You know, as protecting yourself from predators or whatever. Or you can do that immediately. You know.
I'm so ill that I just need to sleep. Like my throat, I can't swallow.
Sounds bad.
Enjoy the idyllic.
Probably from drinking that piss water.
Yeah.
Life isn't too bad.
She's coping so hard. Why are you offended? It's not like you're on the fucking TV show. And they keep saying piss water. She's coping so hard. Like you would think that, you know, because these boys clearly made the fire on day one or something. I'm assuming day one because they had fire like very early on. Rather for the woman, they didn't even make fire for whatever reason. I don't know why. And it's not like they weren't taught. They probably were, but they brush it out because they're like, oh, I'll just let someone else do it because it looks so difficult. You know.
We can't eat because we have to.
Okay, so there's no kindling on this.
No. And I noticed it earlier too. They were just rubbing two pieces of wood together and hoping the friction would catch fire. And I don't think a lot of people realize that you need like something for the sparks or, you know, kindling for it to catch on.
Yeah, yeah.
But my thing is, how is it that all of these girls like are sitting here looking at the sticks being like, why isn't it working? And then they give up. Like how is there not one person? They need a neurodivergent in this group. They need someone who thinks outside the box. Because I would have just started throwing some stuff on there. Even if like I had zero knowledge about this, I would have just tried other things. I would have taken rocks. I would have taken like I don't know,
a shred of clothes.
Rocks? Wait, what are you gonna do? Hit it with another rock and hopefully sparks fly or something? That's not rock. It's called flint at this point. I hope she finished her sentence. Let's see.
Putting on there, like, anything.
Yeah, I would have tried anything that would catch on fire. You know what I mean? Like anything, not just sitting here rubbing sticks and be like, oh, it's not working. I give up now. Like, this is why thinking outside the box either gets you killed or you survive. You have to think outside the box.
Or even better, before doing this shit, you look at the internet. That's already. It's not like women can have access to it.
No, you do. It is life or death otherwise.
Let the feast begin, boys.
Like on the final day when they're about to depart to this island, they could have looked up the internet, I swear, dude, to like review everything. But then again, I heard that both sides were taught, right? And both sides had an expert. But then, like I said, earlier, so I think we already know what happens. But I think I heard that they were both taught. If that's the case, then I don't know what happened.
Yes.
Can anyone send me a link? Like, is it true that they were both taught? Because I'm not sure. Because, man, the women are useless. I'm sorry. It's just... What? Like, I'm pretty sure they just brushed it off because they're like, it's too difficult,
That's
I swear.
actually a big fire.
Other than that, and other than the woman who's supposed to guide them, at least she's there for surviving. Because that's the whole point.
That doesn't look good. That looks awful.
That doesn't look good. That looks awful. Are you kidding me? They're in a survival situation. What do you expect? A kitchen? What do you expect? Minecraft stove to just magically make something look good? What do you want, woman? The whole point is at least they're getting fed. That's literally the whole point. Why is she complaining?
Ew.
You never had crocodile?
Why are you coping?
Have you?
Yeah.
She's like coping because she's getting mad, and then she has the nerve to be like, "It doesn't look terrible." You're in a survival situation, my girl. What the fuck do you want? Like, you want to have a kitchen? I like how earlier she's like, "Oh, that's my mom," in the RV with the kitchen and bed. She's literally having that same mindset. Why are you saying ew in a survival situation? You ain't gonna get all that luxury bullshit, let's be honest.
I've had, I think they call them like croc nuggets or something.
Croc nuggets? Sounds like crotch.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, out
funny.
here eating crotch nuggets.
Oh,
A
God.
gator or crocs is pretty
No,
good.
they had them at
honestly. I was
the
surprised.
state fair
Exactly,
where I
state
used to
fair.
live.
Oh.
And they would, or maybe they were called alligator bites. Oh, I think that's what they were called.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds good.
Yeah, and they were just, I think I said nuggets because they do look like little nuggets. They look like popcorn chicken almost.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was not bad. I kind of liked it.
Yeah, it's
Anytime
good,
I go
it's
there,
good.
I get it.
I might have to try that. Okay, all right, but theirs doesn't look good.
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously. They're surviving. They're not cooking in the kitchen.
I mean, they don't have any seasoning or anything,
Thank
so
you. Yeah.
they're
I wonder how
eating
long
just-
they've been out here.
What are they cooking on?
I think they do it for like, I might be lying, but I think they do it for a month.
They were cooking on something.
You're probably starving, don't need
I
seasoning.
would not be surprised if they cook on a stone, like a flat
No
stone,
Cholula to put on that.
Absolutely lovely.
over the rock.
Struggling, guys.
Is that a coconut?
Yeah.
Wait, coconuts is actually that's top tier. Hold on. If she's hitting a coconut, I would have spent the entire first day gathering every single coconut I could have gotten because that is good. That is good water for them, and they can eat the coconut on the inside.
She's not wrong. She's right, but it's not good to eat coconut like that. Because if you eat too much like that, you get like a stomach problem.
Flesh of it, sure, it's not as like filling as like getting a fish, but they definitely could have done something more with those coconuts.
It looks like they have a few.
Char grill.
Yeah, and you could just eat the coconut bitties.
It's good, isn't it?
Dude, they have a whole like hut and everything.
It's the cut to the music every time.
Just so thirsty.
Then boil water.
Wait, the coconuts!
Oh
Drink
yes,
the
the coconuts.
Don't make fire today. We can.
Oh wait, are these are they still lost? Is that why she's like, I'm so thirsty? It's because the team that went, it's still lost. Is that why? I don't know. I don't know.
They must have ran out.
21 little fishies for the dishes.
I just don't understand how they're doing this well with like the fishing net and the girls didn't get anything. Wait, is that a fishing net? Wait, do they have a fishing net?
They probably
Kinda
found
looks
it.
like one.
They
I don't
probably
know.
found
Why
it.
aren't they using it? Why aren't they using the use the fucking fishing? Use the fishing net.
Like there's no way.
Even if it isn't a fishing net, they could still probably use it as a fishing net. So, you know, I mean, like I said, it's a survival situation. You either create something out of the current resources that you have. So,
Awesome.
How did they make
I mean,
that?
fucking hell, people make what fishing traps with fucking bamboo and sticks. So, I mean, like whatever.
Out of water bottles and jugs.
Provide the men with
All kinds of games.
whole camp.
I'm looking at your urine results and things here, and I'm looking at your weight charts and everything, and I'm looking at people whose kidney function is on a decline.
Yeah.
I cannot stand by and let that decline continue. Now, there's no easy way to say this.
Yeah, you suck. Yeah, you suck.
Charlie.
What the hell?
All off the island for
She's
medical.
getting triggered.
Do not get control.
Watching this makes me feel like these two are kind of uneducated because they're only judging the video because they're what is it? They don't have the context, right? But if they did, I feel like. But here's the thing: to me, it doesn't matter because I mean, human beings are pieces of shit. Let's be honest. Like, it doesn't matter what color you are or whatever. We're all pieces of shit. But like seriously though, like this is why I don't really say anything because I'd be like, because you know when you get the bigger picture, man, you feel like the asshole here. It's like I just like you feel like the villain here. You know, you're like the bully who got caught bullying an innocent kid. Just because I misunderstood him or you know because I missed some context or some shit, right? I like how Mari? Oh, what's her name again? Whatever, it's not important. I just like how the fact that she just seems so mad every time.
Just a piece of string.
What?
Yep.
Wait, no. How did he do that though? Why? I want to see how he did that.
What do you mean? You just saw? Are you kidding me, woman? There's literally 2 scenes. Right? Or is it just one scene? But regardless of the scenes, you know how many scenes there are, they already showed you how they caught the alligator. So he probably just did the same thing because first of all, this boy here is small. It's light work.
Did what? Catch it?
Yeah, with just a piece of string.
I would think they just put it on his mouth and then
Thank
pulled him
you.
in and then, you know,
Cora.
tackle him. I watch a lot of Crocodile Hunter and that's usually what they do.
Oh, okay, see?
I feel like you and I would survive only because you have so much like expertise in this field. Like I would love to see you like wrestling a crocodile. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yes, she's right because she's gonna stand there and watch her as she's doing nothing. So she's saying it right, guys. I would help my Cora if I were. I mean, depending on the size, but I mean, regardless of size, I think it's good to just be safe to have more people, right? Manpower, right? Or people power, I guess, if someone's so fucking offended because I said that. But
I think we'll be okay.
That sounds terrifying, but I think I could do it if I had. Yeah, I'd have you with me. We could do it. We could do it.
I'll get the coconuts.
You see what I mean? She's being honest. She's just gonna watch my Cora do all the heavy work. That's it. That's so funny.
I'm not surprised, Tonight we feast like kings.
Ah, that's so funny.
Are they on the same island but on like opposite sides of it?
I think it's different time frames.
I heard it was different islands, but I'm not sure either. Man, look at the way they fucking react to that shit, man. Watch.
just wanted to let you know if
Hey, I'm not surprised, mother. Tonight we feast like kings.
Are they on the same
Water
island but on like
spills.
opposite sides of it?
I think it's different time frames.
Oh, water spills. Oh no, my dog got caught. Oh, gotta get him.
Oh.
Wait, they got fire.
And it falls predictably.
Predictably.
I knew it was going to.
I knew it's gonna fall. If you knew it was gonna fall, why didn't you fix it? Now you wasted water in a survival situation. Come on.
He's a shark.
Bro, they got a
So they
shark?
had a
What
shark
the fuck?
there. What the f-
He's a big boy.
You would think after all their failures,
Shut up.
to make some
Shut up, AI!
Shut up.
that would be way too logical, which is why they decided on continuing without a leader, just so they can all be
Oh,
How
you know,
can you function without a leader? That's what I want to know. Like, even for like a, I mean, like people's got to take some leadership roles, even on like even for like a camp, like for those at camp, and then for those who are outside doing things, like the hunting party, for example. There's always got to be a leader in certain groups. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? That's the problem.
What?
The fact, so no one was a leader in this entire thing. Like for the women, no one wanted to take ownership and leadership, and that I think is what makes the entire thing fall apart. Not the fact that they're women.
Yeah, because they're afraid of being judged, like you said earlier. I'm afraid of being judged. So I guess the woman thing is just being judged, I guess.
But the fact that there's no leader. So it doesn't matter like what situation you're raised or gender or whatever that stuff is. You need a leader for this kind of stuff because you need someone who can make those tough call decisions. I bet you like the guys had a leader probably.
They did.
I think so.
They had the, like I said earlier, you guys already know, they had that guy.
On a leader.
I can hear you're really passionate, Georgie, and I totally get it.
Oh my god.
The name is collaboratively.
Man, I hate this British woman. She sounds like those stupid people.
And that's the problem. So that only works
sounds like
if
those dumb
everybody is
people.
mature and
they talk
logical
like
thinking.
No matter if it's
So-
like with the English
and
accent
as we
or
saw
American accent or whatever fucking English accent that exists, the people who talks like this are the dumbest ones, I swear.
earlier in this video, a lot of these women just have an issue with another person's decision. So
Yeah, because they're all about emotional. That's what I figured. And I feel like it's true. I mean, no matter how much I want to defend women, I can't, because I just feel like it's true that they're mostly based off of emotions. They always are. Like, it's just funny.
So it's like, if you want to all have a fair share, raise your hand. Make it a vote. Should we go do this? Raise your hand. If you want it to be more like that. But the problem is clicks. And I feel like if you're here to survive, you have to kind of put those things aside and like,
Oh my
if someone's
gosh,
trying to make
she
the
knows what
shots on
she's
stuff,
talking about.
instead of being disgruntled about it, maybe you could offer an alternative that is just as good rather than be like, actually, you know what? I don't like you.
Yeah.
And then have it just be that.
You gotta have a leader, dude. You can't just sit around and expect things to get done.
If there was a survival situation, I want my Cora to be the leader. You know, if it was an all women's group, right? I want my Cora to be the leader. She sounds like she knows what the hell she's doing. Yeah.
That might not be so bad.
Because, like I said, if you don't want to have someone leading you,
We've done that.
yeah, see?
Stumbling from one day to the next. And now we're in crises.
And then look at her face. She's like, look at this. Look, this person is the one holding the camera that is like part of staff, I'm guessing. Because I'm
Yeah.
guessing like this is literally someone who's on production telling them, hey, you have been trying to do this whole democracy thing. It's not working. So
Yep.
someone needs to take charge.
Life might not be so bad.
Harvey, that system is not working because we've done that. And I think
And look at her face.
She's like,
I think
"Oh,
she's the problem. How much you
well-
want to bet is she's the entire reason
She
why
is
the
the
group
problem.
like fumbled.
bet-
It
The
is
way
all
she
her
talks is a
fault.
fucking
I bet
problem.
she's
Like
the one
it's
that put
day
the water
one. You
where
should
it
already
was
know
and
that she's the
and-
problem.
and
The fact
then
that she talks like
that's the
this.
reason it fell because she put it in a dumb spot.
The fucking
After the
English
girls
accent
told her
version of
not
a
to.
Valley Girl way.
I bet you it's her. I bet you if
The
she
people
just
who talk
wasn't
like
a part of
that,
this group, they would have been fine.
Jesus Christ, I just want to smack them, I swear, dude.
Look at that face.
Because
dude.
they act so
God.
stupid.
She-
And,
Yes.
yeah, that.
Now,
that
if the guys
sass,
had
yeah.
a problematic dude like that, where, you know, because some of
So
these guys, they have this
useless.
whole alpha thing where they're just like, I need to be the man. Because we're not seeing any of that. If the guys had someone like that too, who's just problematic like that, I bet you they would not have done well. And
Imagine
they would have
having
been
more
fighting
work
each other.
having her on your side.
Something has gone wrong somewhere.
What do you think has gone wrong?
We're literally starved.
Finally, some of them see the bigger picture now.
Because you notice none of the guys are arguing with each other at all.
Why is he gonna eat a scorpion?
There's nothing wrong eating a scorpion whatsoever. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
And bro dies in 24 hours.
Oh,
The boys are just having a joke that this man may have just killed himself the next, you know.
Nah,
I don't
I'm
know if
pretty
you
sure
can
he
actually
was
eat
taught.
scorpions.
You
There's
can.
no way
Can
to
you?
just
You
throw
can.
them on the island and then risk
That's
the TV
interesting.
show
They have meat
being
on-
fucking sued.
their legs, I think, and their tail.
Simply because they didn't teach them.
I did the poison's in their stinger, right?
Yes.
So if you just remove the stinger, then it's okay to eat.
That's one way to see it.
That was amazing.
But what we need to do is, you know, try and work together without causing arguments, disagreements, unnecessary stress.
A few.
Yeah,
She's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Everything.
Watch your profanity.
With the net set, the men's attention turns elsewhere.
That's a nice shelter they had. Man, seeing that shelter they made, man, reminds me of the old days when I went camping with the boys, the Boy Scouts. We make our shelters out of sticks and leaves and so on and so forth. But that was fun. That was really fun.
Somebody boss me about and tell me what to do.
That's the problem.
Oh my god.
It's that attitude. That is the problem. It's not that they're
My
bossing
God, you're
you
seeing
around.
it. Oh my
they
goodness.
are trying to get you to survive and live. What are you doing? You're just sitting there
Exactly.
yapping and moaning about how much your life sucks. Like that's not helping the group and it's not helping yourself. That they selected one of the worst people to be put in any type of group situation. It doesn't
Well, in the TV production's defense, yes, they may have been selected, but these bitches still came and joined. they still came. They still came. Like, imagine, you know, it's so stupid, you know, when people talk like that, right? Because, yes, I get where she's coming from. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, they still came. You know, it's like that fucking relationship problems. What is it? What is that? That you guys know Bill Burr? You remember when he's talking about women and how they have that relationship problems? And they're like, I can understand like the first two reasons, but the, like of why you stuck with a dude who was pretty much like a piece of shit or something, you know? Yeah, but for like the third or fourth or fifth, sixth reason, you're just stupid. Because there's just no reason. Like first reason, you thought you were the one. Second reason, you had an idea, but you still thought you were the one. But third reason, and all the rest is just stupid. Like if you guys know what I'm talking about, you know, you probably watched that video about Bill Burr. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just feel like
it's not helping the group and it's not helping yourself. That they selected one of the worst people to be put in any type of group situation. It doesn't matter if it's a female thing or not. If you put her in like any other reality,
it doesn't. I mean, she's right. It doesn't matter if it's a female thing or not because these people still came. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they had a choice, right? Like, can anyone explain to me how this shit worked? I'm like, yes, these people were selected, right? But did they have the choice to come or not? You know, I thought movie actors and actresses, I mean, so have a choice sometimes to debut in a movie or not debut, but to serve in a movie or whatever, right? But whatever.
all these stuff, she would have sucked anyways because of her mindset. Her mindset is weak.
Yeah. You can't think like that. And
I think your mindset's weak as well because you're just being you're coping so hard when every time it shifts to the men's point of view. Not understanding the context.
Situations like
you keep saying piss water every time. She's coping so hard.
This
I'm going to do what I want to do, and if someone's telling me what to do, I'm not going to do it. But we all need to come together.
Exactly,
But
the arguments have started already.
It's not an argument, Jenny.
This is what happens when you try and elect leaders.
Oh my god. Oh wait.
Oh my god.
The combativeness.
Together, even when their life depends on it. Their only.
This is what I would have done. I would have been like, okay, you really have that much of a problem. How about we split up into groups, okay? You guys go off and do your own thing. See how far you survive. If you really think, you know, you can lead us and like whatever. You know, like I would have just split up the group.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you guys go do your own thing since
That's what the woman expert or guide or whatever you want to call it did, right? Because they bullied her out of it, so she left, right? She left on her own accord, right? I didn't watch it, like I said, I didn't watch the original episode, right? But I just find it funny.
you're kind of holding us back. They'll be dead in like, you know, a couple days.
And what they want
At that point, yeah, I would have just been like, all right, who wants to come help me do stuff? Let's go do this. And if anyone doesn't want to do it, then they don't get anything that we've brought back food-wise.
Literally, yeah. But I think because this is a show, they have to stay together.
Yeah.
Stop.
They probably don't want them split.
I just feel like if the camera person is literally telling you, you guys need to actually start working together and stop this, like, if the camera person is telling you this.
Yeah.
I do what I want. I don't want anyone telling me what to do. Then go live on your own, my god.
Then just stay there and die. Just stay there and die.
I don't want anyone to tell me what to do,
own.
but I don't know how
Be
to
like that woman guy who left on her own.
do my survival
Clearly,
basic instincts.
You want to cause all this
Then you
distrust
can
and
die.
bullshit.
Right.
Like, that's how I
Natural
feel.
Worried about
selection,
judgment
baby.
from other women. So stupid.
Those are the type of girls that you could tell, like, they would just go around and try to ruin relationships because they're not the center of the attention. Like, you could tell, like, she's that kind of girl.
100%.
Yeah.
Bro, she needs some milk.
Meanwhile, this lady is literally dying here.
Yeah.
And the other chick's like, I don't want anyone telling me what to do. She's, like, literally dying.
If anybody films me, I'll kick off.
What's it like? What's it like? It's beautiful. Oh, baby. Mate, this is amazing.
They still look clean, too. Like, they don't even look dirty.
Yeah.
Mate, this is bollocks.
Get B and get on the blower.
Dude, she's literally dying.
Yeah.
With her old advanced age too, this is not good. When I'm not eating and not drinking.
She's older, too.
Yeah.
I knew the stereotype is
I
wrong.
knew they could nail this.
I wouldn't consider giving medical
Big girl,
interventions
stop.
and supply handouts to keep them alive as nailing it, but to
Stop.
each
Shut up.
Make sure you subscribe
the modern king.
Shut the hell up, you dumb AI.
The coping song.
That is
I'm joking.
crazy to me.
So
Like I said,
funny.
I genuinely think if they took out the one person who's problematic, I think they could have done it.
Yeah.
Because
In my opinion, no, it wouldn't. It really wouldn't. And the reason why I say it wouldn't make a difference is because if they still chose to do nothing, despite kicking that so-called one problematic person, then that is not a one-person problem. That is literally the whole women's group problem. Yeah. Because like it can't be that one person, because like I said, you're on the same boat here. You're right. That one person could not be causing the damage here. I mean, yes, she may be causing most of it, but that doesn't mean she's causing all of it. You know, because at the end of the day, you're all in this group, you know, on the island together, trying to survive, you know. And like I said, it's that, and it's not that one woman. There's like those two fucking, isn't it that the two same fucking women?
To be put in any bossing you, or you just remove this.
Is this chick? No. Is it this one? Wait, hold on.
A few
She's right.
Yeah.
This one.
What's your profanity?
Why should I
It's this chick. It's this chick. And then the other chick.
let somebody boss me about and tell me what to do?
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, I had a blast watching these two. Like, I don't have any severe dislikes about these two. I don't even know what VTubers these two are, but me watching this video makes me feel like it reviewed something about these two. Like, I kind of want to watch, like, I kind of wished they, like the other VTubers, I kind of wish they kind of knew the context, because the other VTubers, they didn't know the context, but they got the context as they're reacting, so that way they can understand why this is happening. And once they do understand what's happening, they're just like, oh yeah, well, yeah, yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, it really is their fault, because there's no defending them at that point. But these two they didn't even look for context at all, right? Let's see.
He's literally dying. You know how like some girls, they tend to like get peer pressured into like the mean girl mentality?
Yeah, or they like see them, like she sees her acting like that and is like, yeah, I want to act like that, or I want to be her friend. And yeah, and then they end up under the umbrella, and then she gets a little posse.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. And like, I genuinely believe if like she wasn't a part of the group, the other girls wouldn't have been peer pressured to try to like look cool and tough for, you know, whatever reason, I guess.
Yeah.
It look cool and tough. It looks childish to me.
And they probably would have been fine.
I don't know what you expect going on a show like this, to be like, I don't want to be told what to do. And it's like, well, you clearly aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
And you're dehydrated, starving.
And you're ruining supplies.
Yeah, and probably cold. Maybe someone needs to tell you what to do, because you're not doing shit.
Like, the amount of selfishness you have to have, and I don't think it's a gender thing.
No,
I just think this person is just a genuinely selfish, inconsiderate, vile person.
I think she lied on the audition, being like, yeah, I'm a team player, I know all the survival, and then gets on the
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How are these people selected based on what, or are they just randomly selected? Because it doesn't matter, right? I'm assuming. Like, I feel like that is fair if it doesn't matter, because, you know, you get random people, right? I mean, and the whole point is, I guess the show is to be like a men versus women survival island thing, I guess. So I don't know the whole context of the TV show, but I do want to know how it's based off of, but I do feel like it is fair if it's based off of basically nothing, because so it's like a fucking lottery ticket if you have the good ones or not.
Show and goes, how dare you?
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you get, because, you know, teamwork, right? So
you tell me what to do.
As long as they know what they're doing,
the water next to the fire made it spill.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Don't tell me what to do, because she actually doesn't know what she's doing, and when she's wrong, she gets upset. That's what it is.
Or she's not the center of the attention. I think that's what the problem is. I think she wanted to be the leader, and it turns out she has zero instincts of survival, and because people weren't favoring her, she threw a hissy fit. Enough to the point where a woman almost died.
Yep.
Congratulations, Becky.
So what did we learn from this? Fuck men.
Fuck Becky. Oh.
My course of fuck men? Okay. I want to see how far you survive. Oh, shit. You better not be acting like these girls. Otherwise, your whole fucking words just mean nothing. It's so funny. Watching this makes me realize how dumb these two. I'm sorry. Like I know that's mean, but I know I did some stupid shit too. But I mean, this video, this whole video about the men thing is just, it's funny to me, my guy. And apparently, I heard that original video, like the YouTube video, the men destroying feminists on the Survival Island challenge. I heard that they did them. They saved the grace, right? Because if you watch the actual TV show, like the episodes and all that shit, apparently they did not. The woman team did not look good at all. So the whoever edited, he did some grace work. But anyways, this is my reaction to these two VTubers I never heard of. I only just got to know them because some type of recommendation or something. I don't know. I don't know if they're like some VTuber that I already knew before, but I don't think I do because they sound the way they talk is just funny. They're clearly things I don't agree with because it just sounds dumb. And like I said, they're watching without context too. I think they're just reacting as in like this is a recording, right? Because that's one thing I did realize is that the VTubers that I watched before, you know what the difference is? They were live streaming. I don't think this is a live stream. This is a recording, right? So maybe that's why they can't get the context immediately, clearly. But I do kind of wish they kind of research on it, and it's just so funny. It's like, fuck, man, okay, well, be single the rest of your life then. Man, this is great. This is great content though. Yeah, it's so funny.